everyone, welcome to What This Song Teaches You. This is my series where I listen to a song that I've never listened to before and I try and figure out and teach you the guitar parts. Today I've picked another song by All Them Witches. I've done a couple of All Them Witches songs and I thought I'd do another one because they're brilliant. And yeah, the song is called Starting Line. It's from their new album. I think it came out a couple of days ago, so go and listen to it, go and stream it. Yeah, I think let's get straight into this one because I've already spoke about this band before, so let's get straight into it. Let's give it a go. Here we go.
And it's one to get ready, and it's two to climb, it's three to fall back to the starting line. I don't want to get ready.
Oh yeah, really cool little kind of picking guitar part. All right, let's try and figure this out. They do a lot of songs in drop tuning, so it might be a drop tuning. Sound like a G minor chord. All right, this might take a second.
And it's one to get ready, and it's two to climb, it's three to fall back to the starting line.
Oh, is it that? Maybe it's that. Oh, I think about the first chord.
And it's one to get ready, and it's two to climb, it's three to fall back to the starting line.
Seems really hard, that does. I feel like they're in a drop tuning. Let's have another listen.
And it's one to get ready.
Maybe if I drop D. Let's keep listening.
And it's two to climb, it's three to fall back to the starting line. I don't want to get ready.
Oh. This might go horribly wrong. Let's tune down a drop C tuning. So yeah, you feel free to pause the video or skip ahead to the video where I've figured this tuning out. But basically, I'm going to tune. I guess this can just be a D. Is that right? D. Yeah. So we're going to tune every string down 2 notes. So instead of an E, you're going to tune it to a D, and then instead of an A, tune it down to a G. I can tell you this all again in a second. And then instead of a D, tune it down to a C. So this is just a whole step down tuning. So D string goes down to a C. Then tune your G string down to an F. B string down to an A. So everything's just going 2 notes down. B string down to an A. E string down to a D. And then I think that's all of them. So you should have D, always worth tuning them again. D, then G, then C, and then F, then A, then D. I'll play that for you one time. So this should be a D, then a G, then a C, then an F, then an A, and then a D. We might end up actually tuning it down again, the lower string, but yeah, I think let's have another go now.
And it's one to get ready, and it's two to climb, it's three to fall back to the starting line. I don't want to get.
Oh. That took some concentration. Yeah, because he's going. I can hear this bass line. Boom, boom, then I'm sure it's that. Let's figure that out. Oh, we're close.
And it's one to get ready, and it's two to climb, it's three to fall back to the starting line. I don't want to get ready, I just want to shine.
Yeah, I think I got it. So, let me play it a few times. That's so good. Let's listen one more time.
And it's one to get ready, and it's two.
I think he doesn't. Yeah, I think we got it. Okay, so tune down to that tuning. D, G, D, F, A, D. That's what you need. So, alright, good luck with this. So, put your second finger on the second fret of the third string, and then put your first finger on the first fret of the second string, so 2 and 1, a bit like a kind of like D7 chord, I guess, without your third finger. And then yeah, your strings are numbered 6 to 1. This string is 6 up here, and this is 1. That'll help for me teaching you how to play it. So you've got your fingers down on these, 2 and 1. And then you're going to just pick the 5th string, the A string, then jump to the 3rd string, then the 2nd string, then the 1st string. So 5, 3, 2, 1. We end up with that. I'll just move the camera down slightly. You might actually need your fingers to do this one. Yeah, there's 2 notes at the same time. You might need to ditch the pick and use your fingers, or what I was doing was using my pick and my finger. So maybe you could, well, maybe let's do it like that. Do a bit of hybrid picking. So you got, so that's that first bit. And then yeah, leave these 2 fingers down on 2 and 1. Then put your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, kind of like you're doing a weird C chord. And then you're also going to put your little finger down. Don't take these ones off. Put your little finger down on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string down here. And then this is where we need the hybrid picking. We're going to pick the 5th string, but then at the same time, we also need the 2nd string. So what I do is, yeah, just pick this string and then let go of your fingers and put your 3rd finger under here. You could, if you're not using the pick, just use your fingers. So yeah, pick those 2 strings. Then we've got to do a bit of a pull off. So pick those 2 strings, the 5th and the 2nd. And then this little finger has to drag down, do a pull off to get the 1 working. So, which is cool. Then just pick the 3rd string, which you've got that 2 on, and then just pick the 1st string. So you've got the pull off, then the 3rd string, then the 1st string. So if you put that together, you take your finger off, you've just got 2 and 1, we got, pick those 4 strings, then put this one down and this one, do the pull off, 3rd string, 1st string. Wow, that is cool.
And it's one to get ready, and it's 2 to climb, it's 3 to fall back to the starting line.
I think sometimes you might take this finger off at the end to take this one off. I think sometimes it sounds a bit like he's doing that. I think sometimes he leaves it on. So it's either this. Oh did it wrong. Something like that. Where this one slows down, or you take it off for leave it off after you put your little finger down. So basically, you just end up with 3 and 1. That sounds quite cool. I think he's doing that sometimes. All right, let's jam this for a bit.
And it's one to get ready, and it's 2 to climb.
I think he might do one and then the other. I think it might be. They both sound really good. Sounds good with the open. Oh yeah. Do one then the other. Let's keep going.
Fall back to the starting line. I don't wanna get ready, I just wanna shine, shine, shine. So I cannot fall back to the starting line. Back to the starting line.
So good. They're kicking it in. Nice. The bounce coming in.
To the starting line.
Yeah, nice. They always do something like this, kind of chilled and then jump into it, I've noticed. Okay, this might be in drop D.
To the starting line.
Yeah, I can. Let's do it. Drop C. It's a tune. We're making just one slight adjustment. Tune your D. We had tuned it down to a D. This 6th string. Tune it down even further to a C. You're going down, yeah, 2 more notes. So we've now got, when we hit the 3, 6th string, 5th string, and 4th string, we got like a power chord. And yeah, we've done this before with all them Witches songs and other rock songs. Now we can bar power chords quite easy. And yeah, let's do it like that. I think that would be a better way to do it.
Fall back to the starting line. Back to the starting line.
Nice, cool little riff. So we're barring the 3rd fret on the first 3 strings up here. 6, 5, and 4. Strum down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and whole bar of that. Then we got a little lick. We're on the 3rd string. Need your 3rd finger. 10, 9, 8. You try and use 3 fingers. And then 10 on the string above the 4th string. 10, 9, 8, 10. So we got 3rd fret. Sorry. It's quite hard. Can you do it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Try and give it a bit of vibrato. I don't think it's as much as that, but yeah. Bit of vibrato would be nice. Let's jam that.
Back to the starting line.
Here we go. Next little bit, open on the A string, so we're on the 5th string. Open, and then just move up that string. 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret, and then 7th fret. Maybe use 2 fingers for 5 and 7. Open, 2, 3. I'd probably do it like that. 1st and 2nd finger. Open, 2, 3. Then switch to your 1st finger on the 5. And then use your 1st and 3rd finger for 5, 7. Open, 2, 3, 5, 7. So far we got this. Open, 2, 3. Oh yeah, very good.
Back to the starting line. Back to the starting line.
Da, 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 da.
Back to the starting line.
When you're in drop D. You can do these cool chords, which I think they might have two. I'm sure they've got two guitarists in this band. I might be wrong, but yeah, you always hear like two guitar parts. I'm sure there's two guitarists. You can do these cool chords, which were kind of like playing two guitar parts at once, I think. You basically bar the 3rd fret on 3 strings, and then put your 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string. So basically we double up one of the notes, and then also, as well as that, put your little finger on the 6th fret of the 2nd string, so you end up with this mad chord. And then you then tend to not play the 1st string, so then you get this. Because this next bit, yeah, let's do it like that. So you're borrowing 3 strings with your 1st finger, 3, 3 and 3. Then it's 5 and 6 on the 3rd and 2nd string, 5 on the 3rd string, 6 on the 2nd string. And then this is like a little shape. Cool chord to know and add into some songs. So you're going to do this one. I think, and then we're moving that shape up to the 6th fret, I think. 6, 8 and 9. I'll just get the timing right. Yeah, so it's 1.5 bars of this one. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then just 3 and 4 and 4 strums on this one. 6th fret. So 3rd fret. Oh, that was a great little guitar part, that was. Oh, that works well then. There's like a lead guitar part. You've gone from this to this, and then this little finger, just go up 1 fret, or you can switch fingers, maybe it's nicer. 10th fret on the 2nd string. Pick it, let it ring. The chord is actually this, I think, underneath. You just move everything up again. So if you wanted the chord version, you just go up 1 more fret at the end. But yeah, it'd probably be cooler going to the lead guitar part. It does something like that. Let's listen to it. Give it loads of vibrato. That's what he's doing really good in this song. Well, it feels a bit like a bend. I tend to put a finger behind the string. Gives you a bit more strength. And you just like, yeah, bending up and down. Really, like, it kind of feels like a bend, but you don't go as far enough that the note changes. Just like hovering on the same spot. Nice, that's really cool. Okay, let's jam that whole bit one time.
Cannot fall back to the starting line. Back to the starting line.
Riff. Open.
Back to the starting line. I've been known to be petty, brother. So kind, better you than me, buddy. Back at the starting line.
Let's go. Could you do that somewhere else? No, let's do it down there. Next bit, little back to a verse.
Buddy, back at the starting line.
It's a good little hybrid picking thing. So we're playing like 2 and 2 on the middle 2 strings. Yeah, hybrid picking is going crazy. So you could ditch the pick, or what I do is sometimes put my pick hidden in my hands and I can use my fingers. But yeah, I won't confuse you with that. Let's just hybrid pick. So you're going to play an A chord, like a, so it's not really an A actually, it's like an A power chord. First finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, 2 and 2, middle 2 strings, and then you're going to hybrid pick the 5th string and the 3rd string. Pick that string, just get your like your 3rd finger underneath. Pinch them together. That might be harder than it looks. Then you're just going to pick. Yeah, so you pick those two together, the 5th and the 4th string. Then just pick the rest of them. Don't use your fingers. I mean, you can, but just use your pick. You're going to pick the 4th string, then the 3rd string. 4, 3, 4. So we end up with that. So you hybrid pick the 2 strings, then your pick comes down. You pad those 2 strings. Next bit's kind of tricky. You would then try and bar the 2nd fret on the 5th string and the 4th string. So you kind of bar into like here, like an E, and then your fingers stayed on that 3rd string. So it's like you kind of like you're playing 3 strings. So like you've gone from this, and then this finger goes up and bars to something like that. And then when you go to this one, you're just going to do the exact same pattern. Pinch the 2 strings, the 5th and the 4th, 5th and the 3rd, sorry, and then then just play the middle 2 strings. 4, 3, 4. I love that. That's really cool. I think he's like palm muting it as well. Not to make it even harder. Yeah, he's palm muting it, unfortunately. Put your palm on the strings while you're doing it. If you wanted an easier version, you just strum the 3 strings instead of pinching them. So you go. Which actually sounds really good. So this is hybrid picking. This is picking. Sounds kind of cool when you pick it. Gives it a bit more tension. Maybe do both. Let's keep going. There's some cool new guitar part over this bit. I really like that bit. That bit's really good. Yeah, I initially thought it was down here, but he goes to this note, which I think is too hard. So I think he's playing it up here. Something like that. And then he plays it up there. Yeah, I'm sure he's down there. I'll just listen to that one more time. Yeah, I think I got that one more time. Okay, this is really good. So play 7 and 5 on the middle 2 strings. Put your 3rd finger on 7 on the 4th string, and your 1st finger on 5 on the 3rd string. And we can do a little pattern with your right hand. You just pick in this time. 5, 4, 3, 4 is the string we need to hit. 5, 4, 3, 4. 5, 3, 4. Sorry, 5, 4, 3, 4. yeah, we just do that once. Then put your little finger on 7 on the 3rd string. So now we're doing 7 and 7 on the middle 2 strings. So do that picking pattern. Change to that. Try and get a bit of vibrato if you can. Then we got to change. Put your 1st finger where your 3rd finger was on the 7, on the 4th string, and then we're going to do like kind of like a little power chord shape. 7 and 9. 3rd finger's now on 9 on the 3rd string. So we're 7 on the 4th string, 9 on the 3rd string. Same picking pattern on the left hand, on the right hand picking hand. So you got 7 and 5, 7 and 7, 7 and 9. Then I think you then keep the 7 and 9 down. Put your 2nd finger on the 8th fret of the 2nd string. So now we're doing 7, 9, and 8. And then basically the picking pattern's the same, but you just don't hit the 3rd string anymore, you hit the 2nd string. It's 5, 4, 2, 4. So that gives us that's really cool. That was the first time round.
I've been saving my money, trying not to waste all my time.
Kind of sounds like he does an open string. Hope he's not even more down-tuned. So, 2nd time round, it's the same. 7 and 5, 7 and 7, 7 and 9. Then put the 8 down like we did before. And then, let me just listen one more time.
It's all my time.
Yeah, I think you can do that. So put the 7, 8, 9 and 8 down. This time we're just going to hit 3 strings. 5, 4 and then 2. Then hit 5, 4 again. And then we're going to put our little finger down on the 10th fret of the 2nd string. So you're going to go. That sounds cool. So the whole thing was. I got it wrong. Let me have a listen. Yeah, I've got it wrong. So let's relearn this. So you got this one, then this one, and then this one. When you go to this one, put the 8 down. This is the 2nd time round. It's only 2 strings. You hit the 5th string, and then the 2nd string. So your 2nd finger's down on that 8. Just hit 2 strings, 5 and then 2. And then it might be that again. Yeah, do that again. Yeah, do the exact same thing again. 5th string and then the 2nd string. But then the 2nd time around, put your little finger down on that 10. So it's 5th string and then 2nd string with your finger down on the 8. And then 5th string, then 2nd string, but then your little finger goes down on 10. So the whole 2nd time round would actually be. So the whole thing was. That was the first one, and then. Oh, I really like that bit. That's very cool. I like how he's taken that first kind of picking bit. And then he's kind of done something kind of similar, but he's progressed it very far. Yeah, nice. The chorus bit. was that before? Is it the same?
Starting line. Back to the starting line.
It's the same. I kind of heard a little slide that time. You could just play it on the same string. Maybe that's what he's doing. So before we did 10, 9, 8, 10 on the one above. Instead, slide to set 5, 10, 9, 8. You can do it without picking it again, which is quite cool. 10, 9, 8, slide to 5. Yeah, but it's the same really. Open, 1, 2.
Back to the starting line. Back to the starting line.
I feel like I saw him do a little power chord up here that time. Seems too high there. I was doing it down here. But on the video you can kind of see him doing like 8 fret power chord on the 5th string. Sounds a bit high there, but yeah, whatever you fancy. Otherwise, it's all been the same. I think you just were repeating a few of the parts. I think we only did it once last time. Very cool there. I like this. What do you think of that song? Put it in the comments.
Back to the starting line.
Little breakdown bit. That was like 3 to 6 like we did before, and then he's gone to 7. I'll try and shout it out. So 3. Yeah, that bit was. So yeah, we've done that. 3, 6, 3. Yeah, so we went 3, 6, 3. Kind of held on the 3 a bit longer, and then it's back to 6. So yeah, same as before, but the timing's a bit different. Before I forget, I'll tab this out properly. If there's a link below, there's a link, you can grab the tab for timings and things. I can do it a bit better. But yeah, you can get the gist anyway. Play along with me. There we go. 6. We've gone 6, now we're on 7. Just move this whole chord up. We've gone back to 6. We're now on the 10th fret. Maybe ditch your little finger now, just bar it. You could keep the 10 in there, the 12 in there, that'd be cool. But I think there's a second guitar part. There's a second guitar part, let's learn that. Oh yeah, so just before it does whatever's coming up there, we're on the 3rd string, we're gonna play 5, 7, 9, and then 10. I think it was then back to 9. It was something like that, I'll show you. Let's go. Yeah, okay, so it was 5, the little lead-in bit, which went 5, 7, 9, 10, and then I think the 9 is part of the riff. Cool little riff. I think they're picking it actually. Yeah, okay. I think they're picking it, so we're on the ninth. You want your second finger on the ninth fret of the third string. Pick that 3 times. Then I think they're all 3 times. Then the 8th fret, same string, change to your first finger. Then go to 10 on the 4th string. That's twice. Might actually be 3 times. Yeah, I think it's 3 times. Boom, boom, boom. One more time and then. Same, exactly the same, but then instead of going to 10, you go to 9 at the end. So 9, 8, 10, 9, 8, 9. And then I think there's 2 at the end, so it's all 3, and then the last one's 2. It's that, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, it's hard to count. Just listen to it. I think there's 2 in there actually, 2 on one of them. Yeah, very cool. Let's jam that. Do that twice. Oh, very good. The lower part is going exactly the same kind of rhythm and everything, but you do 9. Sorry, not 9. We're on the 5th string. 7, 6, back down to 3, and then 7, 6, 2. So you could, I guess, if you wanted to mess around with it, you could just do first time, do that one, and then switch to this one. That'd be a good fun. Let's jam that one time. That'll be good. Don't forget the little lead in as well. 5, 7, 9, 10. Very cool. Okay, let's jam that. Back to the part, can I remember it? Very cool, we're back to that.
I've been trying to be with you. Gonna get away this time. That filled the city back at the start line. Take away all my money.
Back to this bit. From earlier, we're bringing that back in.
Take away all my money. Take away all my time. I cannot fall back to the starting line. Back to the starting line.
Chorus.
Back to the starting line.
Yes, it's all those bits. Open, 2, 3. I'm struggling to play along with him, but I can do it without the song. Very cool. Can you play it yet? Let me know what you think about this song in the comments. Go write a comment, like and subscribe. Here we go.
Back to the starting line.
That's bits cool. So there's like a little gap, so you do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1. Do you have to like stop the sound, touch the, put your palm on the strings after you're doing this one. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and goes to the 6th fret. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Come back in on the offbeat. Yeah, same chords as before. We got a bit of an arpeggio, get ready for it. Look at 6. Get ready for it. So I'm sure that was right. I'll listen to it one more time. So yeah, let's do that. So open 2 on the 5th string. Open 2, open. I think then open. I think it's easy like that. 3rd fret, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. Then roll your fingers 2 on the 4th string. Pick the 4th string, 2nd fret. Roll it down, play 2 on the 3rd string. And then use your little finger, 5th fret on the 3rd string. So it's 3, 2, 2, 5. So open, 2, open, 3, 2, 2. My voice went high. I think we just moved down a string. Where else can we do that? Let's maybe move it. Yeah. It's like a minor arpeggio, this one. Minor arpeggio, so let's move to the 5th fret. 5 on the 5th string. 5, 8. Use your little finger. 5, 8, 5. And then this is just a minor arpeggio. 8 again. Then go down to 7 with your 3rd finger on the 4th string. Then roll that down. 7 on the string below that. And then your 2nd finger then plays 6 on the 2nd string. That's just a real common arpeggio. That's a minor arpeggio. You want to sweep pick it if you can. Pick everything down. So it was something like that. 1, 5, 7, 5, 7, 7. Sorry, 5. It's an 8 actually. 5, 8, 5, 8, 7, 7, 6. So the first one was, can I remember it? 1. It comes in on the offbeat. It's kind of cool. It goes 1. But it was the 2nd fret. Try and get the notes right. 3, 4, 1. I think it was that. Okay. Cool power chord thing. There's a cool thing going on at the end. Cool little, like, you can hear one of the notes stays the same. Oh, maybe it's just there. That's where I could see him do it in the video actually. Oh yeah. Okay, let's do there. That'll be cool. So you've got a power chord on the 8th fret of the 5th string, 8, and then 10 and 10 on the middle 2 strings, like this, just a power chord. Then yeah, you hit those 3 strings from the 5th string. Then you just slide your first finger back to the 7th fret. So now you're doing 7, 10 and 10. And then this is really cool. Just move these back 1 fret. And then you're playing now a power chord on the 7th fret, 7, 9, 9. Then take that whole power chord back to the 3rd fret on the same strings. That bit's amazing. I forgot it. Do it again. And then just 3 strings, and then 2. Oh yeah, I think we got the tuning right. And then open, hit the 3 strings open, so it's 3, 2, open. I reckon we should have a go at that whole bit, because that arpeggio bit was amazing. If I can remember it. Very good. They're such a good band, such good riffs. Wow, that was exciting. So many good parts of that. You've got to learn that song. Sounds amazing. Just get a second guitar and leave it in this tuning, because all the songs now that are good, not all of them, but there's so many songs in drop tunings so that are worth playing. So worth getting another guitar and leaving it in the tuning. Anyway, yeah. Go and learn that song, and yeah, I'm going to keep this series going, so let me know what you think of this song in the comments, and let me know if there's any other songs you want me to listen to and try and figure out. I've been really enjoying reading all the comments. I've had a lot of the bands comment, actually. That's been very exciting, so thanks everyone who's been watching and sharing and stuff and subscribing, and yeah, please let me know more songs to listen to, and yeah, goodbye!